Hey, my amazing dragons. So remember like 100 years ago, I told you guys to ask me questions on my community post? Well, this is that video. So I know it took forever and a day, and hopefully you guys have seen my last video. If you haven't, go check it out. I am gonna give a little spoiler. I am pregnant. So now that I have an idea of what's going on and why I've been feeling the way I feel, I finally have a chance. I got the energy, and we are going to get to this Q&A video right now. Hey you guys, I'm JTheDragon and welcome to the budget layer. If you guys are new to my channel, hey, how are you? And if you guys are returning subscribers, hey sis, how you doing? So you guys, there has been so much going on. I do want to make a little public service announcement. If you guys are expecting a cash stuffing, this is not going to happen today. This is going to be my Q&A video, a long awaited. A long time ago, I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my community post, and I was going to do another Q&A. In the midst of all of that, you guys, I had been tired. I was sluggish. I was so behind on everything. I had got monetized, and I didn't even get a chance to like really celebrate it. And it's because your girl is having a baby. So we're going to have a little budget baby, you guys. So while I'm answering you guys' questions, I am going to be changing some things. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing and what the changes are while answering the questions. But first, I have to show off a little bit. You guys, look at this new tumbler I got from Dunkin' Donuts. Isn't it freaking cute? It says, "Hocus pocus, I need my Dunkin' to focus." I absolutely love it. And then wait. Y'all, it glows in the dark. So I love it. But before y'all come for me, I am not drinking coffee. I did give up caffeine because I definitely want to try to limit my caffeine intake. So, I am actually drinking water with the powdered liquid IV because I have been a little dehydrated in the beginning of this pregnancy. So you guys might be seeing me take a lot of sips because your girl has been thirsty, which I'm going to take a sip right now. That is so good. I got the passion fruit because I don't really like lemon, and the only other option there was lemon, and it's so good. Okay, so before we get into the questions, just a little explain of what I'm doing. I'm going to be changing out some envelopes because this is getting really thick, and there's some stuff back here that I'm going to be taking out. There's some envelopes I am going to be changing and taking out for good. So there is going to be some switcheroos, and as you guys can see, I do have 3 more binders. Since I got my fireproof box, it is much bigger, so I'm able to fit much more. So I got a beautiful green one. I have this clear one that is gorgeous, and I have a yellow one. So I'm super excited for you guys to see these binders and them get stuffed. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what all the categories are going to be, and I don't want this video to be super long. I am just going to do as much as I can to make sure I answer you guys' questions, and then we will go from there. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I am a 29-year-old mother of 1 and pregnant with 1 right now. I do have a fiance who is absolutely amazing, and I love him so much because he is so supportive in my journey. I do a zero-based budgeting while using the cash envelope system. I do have debt, but I'm not working on that this year. This year right now is to do savings and get a little bit of a comfort for us so that our bills, our savings, our emergency fund, and all of that is intact. I'm also in the works of now wanting to get little things like a bed, furniture, and stuff like that. So you guys are going to see me just grow and go along with that. So yeah, let's get this started. So first, with this, we are going to be taking out, so back here, I have my dollar challenge. I have a $2 challenge, $5 challenge, $10 challenge, $20 challenge, and I'm going to be adding a 50 and 100 to my green. So my green is going to be chock full of just extra cash. I made myself a buffer. I'm gonna try, you guys. Don't hold me to it because I don't know if I know how to do it yet. But I will put in the little, I think it's called like a Q or the little box at the top. If I can, I will put up there when the video that I made my buffer in. Because this is just extra like side cash that I made from the magic month, which is October. I created it so that I had some extra money just in case I needed change or if I was short on something, which, to be truthful, you guys, I did that with my NIPSCO bill. Actually, no, the phone bill. I was like $30 short. Again, I wasn't feeling well, so I think my calculation was just off, but it's okay. Stuff like that happens. So I'm going to start transferring this over to here. So while I do that, first question comes from Beauty with Goals. Hey sis, what gave you the courage to put your finances on the internet? I want to start vlogging my budget journey, but I'm afraid of being that open. You're one of my favorite budget channels. Oh, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much that means to me. I love that. Okay, honestly, I come from a strict Puerto Rican family, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I come from a strict Puerto Rican family. When I first told them what I was doing, I definitely did, shout out to my nana, get the gasp of, like that's too personal, you know? I definitely grew up with the aspect of you do not put, you know, what you make out there. You know, you never tell people how much you make. You never tell people, you know, what your checks look like. So with that, honestly, okay, so what really made me like, you know what, just do it, is because I guess it's to help other people. I'm really, okay, I know this sounds crazy, and I know people are probably going to be like, okay, sis, whatever. But I'm really not a person that gets embarrassed. Honestly, me and my fiance are such goofballs. Like, if you guys ever see us, we honestly just have fun. Like, we literally are so goofy. We, you know, love doing, like, jokes and just having fun with each other. And I guess when I decided to do the budgeting, I seen it more as educational, so it didn't bother me so much to put my life out there when it comes to my finances. And plus, to be honest with you, I think what makes it really easy for me is that I have a small circle to begin with. So I know it can be difficult for people who have a lot of people in their group, and then you have people seeing your money, and you know, it can get kind of hectic when it comes to that. I think I mentioned it in my last Q&A. I was definitely involved with somebody who was only with me with what I could give them. But this time around, I'm going to be honest with you, my fiance gives me such a comfort that, you know, it's easy to do this. My in-laws, my family, everybody's pretty much well off on their own right. So something like this isn't really troublesome. Honestly, what I would say for you, Beauty with Goals, just do it. And the only reason why is because if you stand in your own way, it's going to be harder. And I have faith in you, sis. If you do a channel, tag me. I will subscribe. I love supporting. This is one of the best supporting communities, and I just absolutely love it. And just do it, sis. Don't even hesitate. Don't even worry about it. And I'm going to be honest with you. If there's people that are coming into your life that you might question, because it happens. It happens. You know, just cut them out. You just, you know, and you know, toxic's toxic. And we are all about support and love here. And I say do it. Do it. Because the other reason why I started is because I am really looking for another set of income. And I really think that YouTube is such a prosperous, you know, adventure in its own right if you do it right. So yeah, that's why I hope I answered your question. But I think my courage just came from the fact of I had nothing at one point, so I don't mind showing people what nothing looks like and gaining something. Because if you guys look at my first video, again, if I could put it in the little queue, I will. If you guys look at my first video, I had nothing. Like, I had nothing. I had my one paycheck, and I started with that, and that was it, sis. Like, I was done. I didn't have nothing. I worked with what I had. So, I mean, I just like the fact that everybody can see that there is a such thing as growth, because like this would never have happened before. Never, ever, ever would have happened before. So do it, sis. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, next. Okay, so next, you guys, my vacation got ruined, you guys. So for those of you guys that have been following me, you guys know I did the Magnificent Lights Festival in Chicago with my son. It was a mother-son tradition. I was so excited to bring my fiance along, and now our new baby. You know, I really wanted something that could be traditional for our family and something that our kids can enjoy. Due to COVID, unfortunately, and this year with Delta, it got canceled, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have been picking through it. I might put a picture of what I've been doing. So one of my little guilty pleasures is watching the organization videos. And yes, I started buying organizers for the refrigerator and for like our little pantry shelves. So I am going to start doing that. So I did pick out of our vacation. We had 611, and let me see now. We now have 1, 2, 253, 5, 7, 9, 11. So yeah, I spent $300. But it's okay. It's okay because our vacation got canceled. So I'm taking the money out of vacation and I'm putting it into our buffer. So it's just going to be an extra part of income that we have. If something arises, so be it. Again, with the new baby, I'm sure a lot of stuff is going to be arising. But for right now, I'm going to add it to this. So next question says, Mom talks in budgets. Hey, sis. What is the hardest part about being on this budgeting envelope stuffing journey? You know what, you guys? I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. The hardest part is telling yourself no. As you guys can see, me spending $300 for my vacation, which, you know, I should have put it to the side. I shouldn't have touched it, but I did, and it's okay. It's okay. But the hardest part, I would honestly say, is telling yourself no. You know, when you sit here and we're so caught up in the stigma of, oh, I work hard, I should be able to do what I want. No. Actually, you work hard, so you should be able to be disciplined enough to save for the things that you need. So that when you do want something and you budget for it, it's amazing. You know, it feels better when you budget for something and you're able to do it that way than spend money that you don't know where it goes, and then you end up finding out later you spent money that you needed for something else. For instance, I gotta give a shout out to my girl, Kristen on Intentional Living. She literally just funded a whole Texas trip. I love her channel. She just funded a whole entire Texas trip. I mean, down from the car rental to the where she's gonna eat, her shopping. I mean, by the day, sis did it. And I know it feels good. It has to feel good for her when she goes. She's not taking money out of something that doesn't need to be taken out of. Like, she has it like perfect. And I strive for that because, you know, she's going to be able to relax on that vacation because she's not going into debt for it. She's not using credit cards. And I honestly think, like, that's such discipline. And not many people have that discipline. Like this, you guys, if you guys are new to this, it is a discipline. You have to discipline yourself. You have to say no and mean it, even if it means no to other people. Like if you have kids or a significant other, you have to say no sometimes because the bigger picture is more worth it than the short-term picture. So the hardest part about this budgeting is saying no and sticking to it. And other than that, I mean, you're saving money. So I love this system. So let's go on to the next question. Okay, so I grabbed my little labels because I'm going to start labeling these. I'm not going to go too much into detail. But let's get this started. Okay, so my next question is, okay. I couldn't find where to open it for a second. Okay, so my next question is from Caitlin Hughley. She says, new to the channel. Oh, thanks. Hey, sis. Love it so far. Oh, I'm new to the budgeting with envelopes. How did you get started making YouTube videos? Any advice on people wanting to start making them? Okay, so I do know, okay, so I tried YouTubing in the past. Some of you guys may have seen my prior videos, but since I got monetized, I took them down because the content wasn't related to the content that I have now. So I had a camera already, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I despise with a passion the camera that I have now because it literally like overheats and dies within, it's so devastating. Like, it's so irritatingly devastating because I'll be recording, it gets hot. I have a Sony camera, it gets hot, and then it dies, and then I have to wait for it to cool down, and then I only get like 5 more minutes out of it, and then it dies again. So it's like I'm making these chapters. So I'm actually, if any of you guys know about like a good camera, please let me know down below. But I know some people that use their phones. I haven't endeavored in that, but honestly, I know the one thing about the budget community is that angles are everything. As you guys see, I'm not traditional. Most people have it overhead. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Look, even right now, I'm going to move this out a little bit because I feel like it's too close. I haven't figured out how to do my angles yet. I mean, I like this so far because it's just like overhead of me. Like, so I'm sitting like this. You guys are in the corner of me. So you guys are like angled down this way. And I know that that's not really like the best way. Like, a lot of people like to be like overhead straight on. But honestly, I mean, that's how I got started. I literally, like, if you guys go back and see my first video, I mean, I just started. I researched like my, Pink X budgets, Oh My Fro, Taylor budgets, her budgets, Monet money, budget with Bree. Like, I honestly just researched them, seeing how they did it, seeing how they talked. I'm a quick learner, so it really doesn't take me long before I pick up on stuff. I'm a kinesthetic learner. That's something that you guys can learn about me. I'm a kinesthetic learner, so all I have to do is like watch it, be told it, and then do it, and then I got it. Like, it's literally, it takes like no time for me to get stuff, which is why I'm probably moving up so quickly in my company, because it, like, as soon as I do something for my, like, I do it hands-on, I got it. So that's honestly how I started. My biggest advice for people that want to do it, it's okay to make mistakes. If you mess up, if your count is off, if your angles are off in the beginning, if, you know, you're repeating yourself and saying, like, and, or stuttering or jumbling, it's okay. It's really okay. And honestly, the one thing I can say about this community, we're so freaking supportive. Y'all can mess up and we'll be like, yes, sis, like, because we're just so happy that you did it. Like, you know, that's one thing that I loved about this community is just like, you know, you support, which, speaking of which, y'all go check out my sis, Taylor Budgets. She just released her line, and I absolutely love it. Like, and then she supported the big girls, y'all. She got the 3X in there, so any big girls like me, y'all go cop it. It's so cute. I love it so much. So that's my biggest advice. Just do it. Don't let nobody stand in your way, and that includes you. Just do it. Okay, so the next question. Thank you, by the way, Caitlin Hughley. I love your question. Stephanie 36. Hey, sis. You my question queen. I love it. What long-term goals do you have set aside that may be accomplished through budgeting? Oh, sis. I want a house. I want a car. I want a comfortable retirement plan. I want to be able to buy my son, who is 10 right now. When he's 16, I want to be able to buy him a car, you know, because I bought my own car, which is fine because my family's very supportive, you know, but, you know, my mom, she had me young too. you know, and she was getting on her feet. And then, of course, you know, I decided to have a child young. So, you know, I ended up buying my first car on my own. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like for middle class people, sometimes it feels a little embarrassing when, you know, you go and you want to buy a house, and then they're like, oh, well, does somebody in your family, can they loan you $40,000? And you're kind of just like, well, let me go find, you know, Rockefeller, who's my uncle, I guess. You know, and it's just like, and I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. Like, it does feel like really bad. It makes you feel depleted. And I just want to be able to be that person for my son if he needs it. And I honestly believe, like, the cash stuffing, because I don't know if you guys are like me. When I have money just laying around, I pick from it. Like, I just keep picking from it. And then later on, when a bill is due, I'm like, oh crap, that's the money I've been picking from. Whereas with this budget envelope, I can sit there and be like, okay, this is for Easter. Easter's not until March. I can pick some money out of there if I'm low in one thing that I need. And it's okay because I have time to stack it up. You know, it's like I can see where my money's at and what I need and how I need it. All right, you guys. So remember I was talking about the whole camera dying thing? Yeah, so there's probably going to be a lot of cutouts, but it's okay because we're going to finish this. I also had to pause it because you guys' nephew just came in and just showed me that he lost his molar. So I have a tooth in my hand right now. So just in time, apparently. You know, kids always seem to... Let me back this up a little bit. Kids always seem to know, just like your car, kids always know when you have money. So yeah, so that's how, those are all the long-term things that I am looking forward to accomplishing. So the next question says, has any family members or friends started budgeting from watching you or from you telling them about the cash envelope system? So I definitely have a couple of girls, especially from my job. I'm going to get a shout out to my girls, Quanisha, Kendra, Victoria, Nationality, Adriana. I want to give a shout out to y'all. I know a couple of them have been asking me. I think one of my girls, she was already doing it in the past and was like, sis, I need to pick it back up after watching me. And then a couple other ones, they started, you know, they were like, oh my gosh, you know, we got a couple of things to put into play. So there are some people, my mom's another one. She's just like, where do I buy envelopes? So, yeah, I do have some people in my life that are close to me that are, I'm converting. I am bringing over to the dark side. Actually, no, now I won't say dark side. But it is a dark side. You know why? Because I swear to you, I don't want to spend a penny. Like, I'm starting to become a cheapskate. I'm like, no, my crispy money. Especially when it's like real crisp. I'm just like, no, nope, nope. Which is good. It helps me save. Tara, hey girl. Canavera. Kiss that beautiful baby of mine. my budget niece. I believe I'm right. I think your daughter had a baby girl or a baby boy. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I know she has a baby though. Okay. Your question says, how long did you and Peter date in the past? After you broke up, did you stay friends all these years or find each other again? So, when we were younger, me and Peter were together. I met him when I was 12. We were together, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we were together for 5 years. Yeah, because he was with me almost until my senior year. And then my senior year, I got with my son's father. So, bleh. But, so in the beginning, we did try to do the whole friends thing. It didn't work out, and not for reasons like, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, when you get into another relationship, how well can you really stay friends with your ex? So, but throughout the years, once me and my son's father broke up, me and him did stay in connect, but there was a 2-year period where we didn't talk, and that's actually how we got reacquainted this time around, because when he called me, I was so excited to hear from him, because I didn't know what happened to him. He could have died for all I know. Like, I had no idea, because he usually isn't like on social media like that. So when he finally like got into contact with me, I was so excited. Like, it was honestly destined, because I was just like, there was just this feeling that came over me. Like, I was so happy to hear his voice and see that he was calling me. Like, I just like, oh, I was so happy. And then that's all she wrote. And now I'm 6 weeks pregnant. Your other question is, was it hard starting your channel? My friends keep telling me I should do one. I'm not sure. Any advice? Girl, do it. Do it. Come on. You got it, girl. You can do it. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard at all. And to be honest with you, I said it in my last video, it doesn't have to be expensive either. You know, I'm going to be real. So these binders that I got on Amazon, I think they were like 15 bucks. And honestly, if you want to take your time doing it, just put $5 each, check away until you get enough to get that. I started off with my 3, and then as you guys see, I'm building as I go. So, you know, I started off with the 3, and then I got my Starry Night and Daydream, and then you guys see I got Romantical. I haven't named these yet, so you guys can help me name these. This is, I might call this one Big and Buff, because this is my buffer. Big and Buff. Buff Green. My little Incredible Hulk, something. So yeah, I mean, I honestly, girl, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where my camera cut off again. Remember the whole hot thing? Yeah. So now it's like, we're just gonna die whenever we feel like it, and we're not even gonna tell you. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I will finish this a little later. You guys will be able to see the finished product in my next videos to come. So we're gonna move on to this one. Okay, so Tara, start, honey. And if you need help, hit me up and I'll definitely help you. You know I got you, girl. Alexis T, what do you like about YouTube the most? That's her first question. I like the freedom. I do. I like the freedom. I like that, you know, I have the control of posting when I want. I also like that it's a residual income. You know, YouTube's one of those you can make money while you're sleeping, and I like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind making it a full-blown career. But as of right now, with the baby coming, you know, I definitely am not going to just up and stop what I'm doing. But that's what I like the most about YouTube. Plus, it's fun. I love the support. I love all of you guys. I love talking. That's one thing for sure. I love talking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Yeah, so that is, I love it. I love YouTube. I definitely, you know, as long as it's safe and, you know, nobody's getting hurt and it's educational, I'm all for YouTube. How do you edit your YouTube videos? Okay, so I use Filmora. I can actually put a link to Filmora at the bottom. This isn't a promotion, but I love Filmora. I really do. It is really easy to me. It's really easy. I don't have anything Apple. I don't own anything Apple. So I do use Filmora. And when it comes to like my thumbnails and stuff, I use Canva, which I'll actually put a link in the description below. If you guys use it, I believe we get like little perks. I'm not sure what they are, but I think if you use my link for Canva, there are little perks behind it. Do you plan your videos out before you record them? Sis, no. I do not. I don't. What you guys see while I'm doing it, y'all see my little bruh. Like, I legit be messing up all the time. And I really don't, like, the only time I edit, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, here's a little sneak peek for you guys that are watching. The only time that I edit is when my camera dies. So when you guys see like the camera like flip in an edit, it's because my camera died. So that's really the only time I edit. Like, I don't edit out anything. Like when my son walks in or my fiance walks in, y'all be hearing them in the background. And when the dogs are running around, y'all hear them in the background. Like, I don't edit none of that out. The only time I edit is because usually when the camera dies, it's like an ugly break. It's like, oh, you know, so then I edit it out so that, well, not edit it, but I try to like warp it so that it doesn't look so crazy. But yeah, no, I do not plan beforehand. I probably need to start, but I don't. I do not plan beforehand. But thank you. And he said, congratulations on 1K. Thanks, sis. I appreciate you. So real quick, since the next question, Amanda goes, when do you and your fiance plan to try for baby number 2? Sis, we are here. Yes. So for those of you guys that don't know, I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So it was definitely a journey getting baby number 2. I am so excited. Like, I cannot tell you guys how much I am so excited for this baby. Like this child is just seriously, truly a miracle and a blessing in its own right. With that being said, so the next thing that I'm going to do, you guys, this is going to be baby folder, and I made it clear because we don't know what the sex of the baby is right now. So it is a clear folder. Now, you guys know in my sinking fund number 1, I have Javian, who gets $20. Now, I'm putting $20 each week in my son because he's 10 and I'm starting this late. And again, this is for his future. So he has $720 and I'm trying to get him real quick and rapid. But because the baby obviously is new and is just being born, I am going to put $10 a week for the baby, but I put 50 because I thought that this was going to be like all pertaining to baby, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this binder how I have it, like our savings, you know, the stuff that we're saving up for, family, health, and all that other stuff. So the babies is going to be right along with Javian's as far as getting like an account to interest for the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my buffer, and I am going to take out 50, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 out of here. See, and this is why I love that I have this, because I can do this, because I did not go to the bank. I'm going to put the 50 that I have from the baby in here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put $10. Oh, I think I'm moving the questions. Yep, okay. I'm going to put $10 into baby because that's where we're starting right now. And then I'm going to, I don't know what these are yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the 10 in the very first one. And then I'm sure in my next video when you guys see, I'm going to break these down and then you guys can see my journey when it comes to stuffing to get ready for baby. So this will probably be for like crib, clothes, bottles. I am nursing, so maybe like stuff for me to help, a bassinet, you know, all things baby related is going to be this folder. So you guys, again, you guys gotta help me name my new binders. Okay, so the next question, which again, thank you, Amanda. Yes, we started baby number 2 already. Okay, Quinta, I think I said that right. La Quinta, I love that, beautiful. What has been the hardest adjustment for you and your household since you started this budgeting journey? I think the hardest thing is that we loved going out to eat, as well as my fiance. Okay, so he gets an allowance. He gets an allowance, which I'm going to be honest with you, is not very much. Overall, it's $200. However, $100 gets put aside for his family so he can go to the city to see his family, which, by the way, shout out to my sister-in-law, Jackie. She watches my videos. Shout out to you, sissy. So what I do is every check, he gets paid every 2 weeks. Every check, he gets $100. And then when I get paid, okay, try to keep up with me. He gets paid every 2 weeks. I get paid every week. The week that he does not get paid, I give him some money from my check so that he can carry himself the rest of the way if he runs out for anything. But then we take out like $50 every other check for him so it can go to his family. So for the whole month, he's getting $300, but he's only able to use $2 for personal reasons. And I think that's been the hardest. I think because since I control the finances, it's hard for him to do like surprises for me or like, you know, to kind of plan a trip on his own because I'm constantly budgeting everything. So I guess to say the hardest adjustment in my household would be spontaneity. because, you know, I do look at the budget, I do see what we have, and it's one of those, like, you know, we can't type of thing. Hopefully with the rise of YouTube, the spontaneity can kind of increase a little bit, because hopefully all of our allowances can raise a bit, so that there's room for that. So I think that's been the hardest adjustment in our family. Do you think you will ever vlog again? Okay, speaking of that, let's do a little pause. I am doing a giveaway, you guys. Surprise! I am doing a giveaway, you guys. And with that, I know many people have been actually asking me to keep them updated with the baby. I would love nothing more than to do that. So I want to keep this page all about budgeting. This page is going to be the budget channel. You guys are going to see my cash stuffings. I am going to start incorporating how I make my budgets. I am going to start incorporating how I spend within my budget. I really want to do more within this channel. However, I also would love to take you guys along with me. So there is a link in my description. I am making a vlogging channel called Life with JTheDragon. And you guys do not have to follow it, but it is a way to get an extra entry into the giveaway. So here's how the giveaway is going to work, you guys. I am going to have 4 winners. Whoop, I'm dropping a pink one. 4 winners, okay? And I did this on purpose, you guys, if you guys can see it. I have 2 pinks and 2 blues, okay? So this is my giveaway. This is what you have to do for the giveaway, okay? There's a couple of steps. I will write them down in the description below, okay? First step, you have to be publicly subscribed to my Budget with Dragons page, okay? It has to be public, you guys. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to eliminate people from my giveaways because they're not publicly subscribed. I gotta make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. Make sure to like, and what I would like for you guys to do is comment whether you guys want me to have a boy or a girl. Now, you guys can base it off the color that you guys get because it is going to be color coordinated. So if you win the prize and you want me to have a boy, you will win a blue binder. And I plan on getting envelopes for you guys too. I don't have any vinyls to put on it. I'm sorry. Maybe I could try to collab with somebody. But for right now, it's just going to be the binders, the vinyls, and I think I'm going to have some budget sheets too. So if you say you want me to have a boy, or you just want the blue one, so you say, hey, I want you to have a boy, you will win the blue binder. If you guys say that you want me to have a girl, you will win the pink binder. I'm not sure how many will go into the envelopes. I will keep you guys updated. I am actually going to make this a 2-week giveaway, so I'll make sure to mention them in my other videos. So yeah, so that's one. Make sure you put down in the comments whether you guys want me to have a boy or a girl, and put the color heart that you want next to it. So boy with a blue heart, girl with a pink heart, and that's how I'll know you're entered. If you guys want a bonus entry, okay, go subscribe to my vlogging channel, Life with JTheDragon. That is your bonus entry. If you don't do the bonus entry, it's okay because I'll look at the comments. But the bonus entry will be if you guys go subscribe to my Life of Dragons. So yes, you guys, I am going to start vlogging again about my whole pregnancy, my family, me personally, and so on. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I know that I am, and I will look forward to start posting those videos soon. So I really hope that you guys like the giveaway. I tried to make it something cute, and I really want to incorporate you guys in my journey when it comes to us having a baby and stuff like that. So yes, also there is going to be a little perk. I'm not going to say what it is yet though, but there is going to be a little perk if you choose the right gender, okay? So keep that in mind. So this is kind of for like my lifers. So if you guys are really invested in my channel, you guys will be able to see what that perk is if you choose the right gender. So you guys, yes, I am starting a vlogging channel. It'll be linked below. Right now, there's a little things that are, you know, still in the works. So make sure you guys click on the link below this channel to subscribe to my vlogging channel. so that you guys get the right thing, because right now it's not popping up by name. So, her next question was, what advice would you give someone who has to start over from scratch? Don't get so down on yourself. Honestly, if you had to start from scratch, I'm going to be honest with you. Saving your change is probably the biggest advice that I'd tell you, because you'd be surprised how much change we accumulate over time. And this is a really good start. If you're starting from scratch, when you finally end up getting these together, which I will tell you guys, roll your own coins. I know it might take some time, but the way that they charge for those coins machines, I'm sorry, I think they are ridiculous. So at least with this, if you take it to a bank, you get your full amount back from what you earned. Roll your own coins, but yes, save your coins. That is a great way to start over, because without even thinking about it, you're getting money that you can put into your cash envelopes, okay? So that would be my biggest advice for somebody who has to start from scratch. And start slow. $1, $2, $3, $5, just $5, it's fine. You don't have to be putting in huge amounts like you see some of us do on the channel. We've all started from the very beginning. We all started small. Definitely don't worry about putting in small amounts. Shoot, I still see people that have over 30-something subscribers who are 30-something 30-something thousand subscribers, and they're still putting like $1 into like new envelopes. So don't worry about how much you put in. Just go at your own pace. And then she said, I just want to say I enjoy your content. Keep up the good work. Congrats. Thank you. I appreciate you, sis. Maria Perez says, I saw your video when you stuffed your envelopes with your DoorDash check, and I have been so inspired by that I wanted to try it. Could you talk about what it's like? I have a full-time job just like you, but a little side hustle wouldn't hurt. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love DoorDash. I do. I know there's a whole bunch going on about DoorDash, but for me in my area, I'm close to Chicago, so we get a lot of deliveries. The reason why you guys haven't seen me doing DoorDash often is because, for those of you guys that may not know, I did get a new fur baby because me and my fiance did not think we were going to get pregnant anytime soon. So I took off time because, for those of you guys that have pets, you guys know when they're babies, it's legit children. So getting up at 3 in the morning with him, and then plus I work a full-time job, I didn't want to come, because most of the time beforehand I would go straight to door dashing, but I didn't want him to be alone that long. Brady's a little bit older, so he's a little more independent, but this obviously was a baby, so I wanted to be home with him. But you guys will definitely see me do door dashing. I actually was thinking about doing a DoorDash with me vlog when I start getting back into the groove of door dashing, because I definitely will. It's not gone forever. I just want to wait for the puppy to be a little bit bigger and feel a little bit more comfortable. He has only been with us for about 2 weeks now, or maybe going on 3 weeks now, and I still feel like it's too soon. My pets are my kids. Those are my kids, and you have to think about, would you leave a baby home alone, and stuff like that. So, but yes, I'd say do it. If you make sure you're in an area that has a lot of revenue. Because, I know some people, like Monette Money's one that I follow, and I love her channel, but she doesn't do DoorDash a lot because she says that she doesn't get a lot of deliveries in her area, and that happens, so you don't want to spend so much money on gas and car maintenance just to burn it out and only make like $12, so definitely research it, and if it's for you, sis, do it. I like it, especially with the whole no contact thing because of COVID. I am obsessed with DoorDash. To me, it's like quick money. I so enjoy it. Thank you so much for your question. Oh, I'm like scrolling. Maria Perez, thank you, sis. Amanda, what do you plan on doing with the money from your coin jar? Okay, so the money from my coin jar, so what I thought about doing it was splitting it between me and my fiance, and putting it in his Peter folder and putting mine in my Julissa folder. That's how I was just going to do it. He usually takes his money out as soon as possible, and me, I'm trying to create a little buffer, but I end up using mine to eat food. Now I'm pregnant. Oh, you guys, I'm going to be eating like crazy. But that's what I planned on doing with the money from my jar. Right now, though, because my first coin set was only $28. We kept it rolled in there. It's in my safe right now. We want to wait until we get a little bit more to take it to the bank and end up stuffing it, which is why we switched to only doing silver coins this time around, because the pennies took up so much room. So my son's getting all of the pennies for his, and I told him he could do whatever he wants when we cash that in for his pennies, and I have all of the silver coins. Amanda also asked, what do you plan on using the money from your 100 envelope challenge? So my 100 envelope challenge, I am actually going to split it amongst all of my envelopes. By the time I'm done, there should be about $1,000 in it. So I said $1,000. No, there should be about $7,000, close to $7,000 in my 100 envelope. A lot of people traditionally do from 1 to 100. I did $20 to $119. So there should be about 7,000, and I plan to just put it across all of my envelopes. So all my envelopes can get a little bit of love. Okay, so that was the last time my camera died. So I'm going to wrap this up really, really quick. I only have 2 more questions. You guys, this whole binder is going to be for electronics. I talked it over with my fiance since we got the go-ahead to do the vlogging. This is going to be my electronic binder. I haven't labeled any of these yet because the video would be way too long. I think it's really long already right now. But this is going to be for like camera, lighting, computer, another laptop, because I do need another laptop. I definitely need another camera, you guys, because I was talking about it already. So this is going to be everything electronics. Okay, so Jennifer Maldonado said, what's your nationality and what state are you from? Okay, so you guys, I want you guys to know, Jennifer, this is no dig at you whatsoever. It's just funny. It's funny to me because I got a degree in communications. So verbiage, even though words are hard for me, and you guys have seen me mess up words before, okay? But it's funny to me when people ask me what's my nationality, because my first response is always, I'm an American. I'm an American. That's my nationality. But no, I think her question is, what's my ethnicity? I am Puerto Rican and black. My mom's side of the family is full-blood Puerto Rican. I'm just the 2nd generation off the island. My grandma and grandpa were born in Puerto Rico. My dad's side is African American. I do know that I have some Indian in me. I'm just not sure what. I think I have like Tejano, Cherokee, and like Blackfoot Indian. But I don't know any deeper than that. And what state I'm from Indiana, the state of corn. We are the corn state, and it's really good, actually. So yeah, thank you, Jennifer Maldonado, for asking that. And my last question before my camera ends up dying completely is from Tara again. She said, how is your son's injury healing? How's your injury healing, baby?
I'm really good.
You're good? You're back wrestling your stepfather again?
True.
Yeah, he's good, you guys. He's nice and healed up. Like I said, he just buckled his wrist a little bit. It was only a 4-week recovery. He actually wore his a little bit longer because I didn't take him to the doctor, and I think he was rocking the cast pretty well until it started stinking really bad. But other than that, though, he's good. He's doing really good. He's back to being his natural boy self, you know, so your arms got to be nice and strong to hold the baby, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think that is all the questions that we have, you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with me for however long this video is, because I have no idea. This stupid camera has been dying nonstop. I think like every 5 minutes it's been dying. But you guys, I completely enjoyed it. Again, don't forget about the giveaway. It's going to be down below what you need to do to be qualified for the giveaway. Also, the bonus giveaway, or the bonus entry for the giveaway, is the subscribing to my vlog channel. Also, you guys, don't forget to let me know what you guys would like for me to name my brand new binders. I do have some ideas of my own, but I would love for you guys to have an input, because, you know, you guys are definitely my budget family. You guys are my dragon clans, and I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are literally starting to become part of my family. There's some regulars and that I see, and I know you guys by name, and you guys honestly are just absolutely amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of subscribers, and you know, I'm just so grateful to be a part of this journey. And if you guys are ever wondering about starting this, just gaining that extra family that is the budget community is well worth it in itself. And I just can't wait to continue and grow the journey between budgeting and vlogging. So that is it for this video. I always love when you guys ask me questions. I absolutely enjoyed this. I am going to go feed this baby because it is hungry and growling, and I'm going to spend time with my guys. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!